This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Operating off play action, Flacco. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Chris Carson
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Taken down by K.J. Wright.
A tackle made by K.J. Wright. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The 13-yard line.
Here's Flacco. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
First and 10 at the 40.
We spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Flacco. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd down and goal. Flacco. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback.
3rd and goal. Flacco. Flushed out right. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Washington.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They go pass again with Flacco. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Complete to Jacob.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Washington 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, it's Carson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Carson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw again on second down. Flacco eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
57's the mic. Mark 57.
From the gun, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington has taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did a pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Washington.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down. It's Carson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and shedding through the tackle. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Punt formation for Washington.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Seahawks 18. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's Wilson on third down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's
from the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to beat.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just having pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chase Young in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a dump off here complete.
Wilson
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
42.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and thinking.